morning. Hello. Just get that facing. Oops, sorry. Good morning. Thursday morning. Thursday the 26th of July for me. Sorry for changing the date yet again. Things are just so busy here. I thought rather than skip another day, I would skip another week and not see you till next week. I thought I would do it today because I just can't do it tomorrow. Something's popped up. I have to do it in the morning tomorrow. So, how are you? Good, I hope. Lovely to see you here. Hello, hello. So it's been a big week since I saw you last. I can't even remember what day I videoed last week. I know I did a quick one on Sunday. But yes, it's been super, super busy around here and really, really cool. I will tell you all about Bendigo very soon. So first up, the good news is I am back in my office, studio, I don't know what you like to call it, spare bedroom. Hooray, because what, 2 and a bit months after we had a water leak in my daughter's bedroom, all the repairs are now done. Carpet got laid last week, so she is now back in her room. So I now have my space back, so it was a lot easier to set up for this morning. Hooray, so good, so good. So hello, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, it's been a big week since I saw you last. So this week, just my normal little things that I tell you. My weekly email this week is going to be Freebie Friday tomorrow. I was hoping to have something brand new for you, but I don't. I thought this week, I'll spend all week on the couch after Bendigo. I'll have lots of time to crochet, but no. So I did start playing with something, but there's no way I'll be ready for tomorrow. So it will be, I don't know what it will be. I'll find something that you haven't seen for a while and add that in my email tomorrow. My app, I don't know if you know, but I do have an app called Spin Cushions Crochet, and in it, it's basically a one-stop shop for everything me. You've got my blog, you've got links to ebooks, my pattern shop, my YouTube channel, my social medias, yeah, everything. But today I'm going to update it with the new free pattern, but also, as well as that normal monthly update, I'm going to do a bit more fiddling. I'm going to add a new icon and update one of the other ones, and also the blog icon. I don't know what happened, but when you click on the blog icon and try and read a blog post, the background is just too busy and you can't, it's really hard to read it. So I'm going to attempt to fix that today as well. So if you get my app, update it at some point later on today, and hopefully it will all be a bit nicer and better. Hopefully. We'll see if technology is my friend. Sometimes it's not. Okay, so my book and Bendigo. Where do I start? Okay, so if you don't know, I went last Thursday. I drove up to Bendigo, which is like a 4 and a bit hour drive away from me, and Friday, Saturday and Sunday is the Bendigo Sheep and Wool Show, where people come from everywhere. There's heaps of sheep, there's shearing, there's craft fair, there's they bill it as the largest fibre market in Australia, and it is huge. Thousands of people go, and I was very fortunate to be asked to share a stand with Nick and Isabel from the Great Ocean Road Woolen Mill. And the way it all came about is they spoke to me about it last year when I was just starting to write my book, and they phoned me and asked me if I'd like to share, and that's kind of gave me a definite due date that it had to be ready by. So that's how, you know, things all work together. So them asking me to be part of their stand at the show gave me a real motivation to have it all finished. So, you know, they've helped me in so many ways. It was awesome. So thank you very much, Nick and Isabel. I'll put a link down below to them later. So they had a rectangular sort of stand. They had all of their beautiful yarns around the sides with a thing in the middle, and I had one of the walls with my book and projects and everything. I actually did a quick live video on Sunday morning before everybody got there, where I just walk you around the stand. So if you want to check that out, you can go and have a look at that. It's on my page somewhere. yes, so some of their, I've got a couple of the yarns here. I picked up some of their, this is their, oh sorry, that one, these are, they're cotton. So this is Australian cotton spun in Australia, and I believe they are the only Australian mill actually spinning Australian cotton. Australia grows a lot of cotton, but it's sent to China to be spun. At Bendigo Woolen Mills, they send the cotton to China to be spun, and then they dye it back on in Australia. But the actual spinning of cotton is done overseas for everyone. So Nick and Isabel have done something amazing to be able to use their woolen mill, not supposed to be able to do it, to spin this beautiful cotton. So this is a natural one. They also have other things which are awesome. Like this is merino and Suri alpaca. So Suri alpaca is a really soft, silky alpaca fibre. So this just feels beautiful. So I picked these up for a friend. You know you are. I know you're watching. I'll bring them to you shortly. So that's lovely. So it was so busy. So busy. I was really underprepared for how busy it was. It was awesome. Like the first hour or so each day was quite quiet, and then all of a sudden it was just people everywhere. There were people queuing up to buy my book, which is just blows my mind. It was just amazing that all of the Great Ocean Road Woolen Mill stand was completely full of people so many times over the weekend, all talking yarn and spinning, and I'm sure Nick and Isabel made a lot of new contacts. A lot of people would like them to do some spinning for them. I made a lot of new contacts. I got a job offer, which was funny. I politely, no thank you, but that was nice. I've made a few contacts as well. I'm going to be working with some people in very exciting ways. But the best thing was because it was kind of like two ends and then a long wall, and I was at one end, and I'd watch people walking down the aisle, and they'd stop in their tracks when they'd see our stand. So that was awesome, watching people. It's so cool to stop people in their tracks with our work. So I had the cream sampler blanket from the book hanging up on the wall that people saw, and then the book directly underneath it. And the thing that I heard most often, which is just amazing, is that my book is a beautiful book. So that is so cool. So thank you to everybody who dropped by to say hello and have a chat. I signed lots of books, which is still a bit weird for me. I had a couple of people fangirl over me, which was just hilarious. I'm just a person, just playing with my crochet hook, but it was really, really funny. So it was great. It was really, really fun. It was so busy that I thought I might, thank you, I thought I might actually run out of books. I had a goal to sell maybe 10 a day, and I so far exceeded that. It was crazy. Excuse me. But thankfully Sunday was a bit quieter because I would have run out of books if we had to keep going in the busyness that it was on Saturday and Sunday. Friday and Saturday. I'm still really tired. Yeah, so I came home Monday. I drove like the 4 hour whatever hours Monday. As soon as I got home, I unpacked the car and put everything away. I was still buzzing a bit. But then Tuesday, and since Tuesday, yesterday and today, I'm wrecked. I'm so tired. But I've got so much to do, I have to keep going. Anyway, it's all good. Yes, so it was great. I loved it. But I was there the whole time. I snuck off a couple of times, like to get some food or go to the toilet or something. But every time I left, I found something I wanted to buy. Which is, like the first day, there was a stand over the road over the corridor from us called, sorry, I'm just trying to find the thing, Bow and Arrow. And this lovely lady was selling merino and cashmere jumpers. And I've been staring at them all day, and as soon as that was kind of the end of the day, I rushed over and I bought this jumper. So this is a beautiful, I don't know if you can see the details, it's got like everything, and it's got sort of a curved bottom. It's this detail that goes around the end. It's super warm, and it's just delicious. It's so nice. I wore it on Sunday. Sunday, even though the weather said the temperature was the warmest of the 3 days, I actually was the coldest on those days, so I was really grateful for this jumper and my big, huge woolen jacket that came in so handy. So that was one thing I bought. The other thing I bought was we had our neighbours were the Pearl Box, Kylie and Nita, who sell yarn. They have a lot of really cool yarns, and they dye their own yarns. And you may remember I showed you oopsies. Just trying not to undo things here. A few weeks ago I started making a jumper with one skein of yarn that I bought last year at Bendigo from them, and they very kindly bought some more. So I have enough to make the jumper now. I've actually got, where's the other one? Oh, plenty of them now. So this is a beautiful wool and silk and cashmere mix. So my jumper is going to be lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So that's another purchase. That was one I planned before I went. Another one that I didn't plan, that was at the fault of me going for a wander, was I saw the basket lady. I have a thing for baskets. I love baskets. And these are all, they're all made in Africa, in little villages. So I've wanted one of these for the longest time. And this is huge. I just love the detail. Beautiful handcrafted, gorgeous thing. There were some that were like had lots and lots of colours, but I liked this little. This is quite a subtle one. I like it. I mean, I'm not even a fan of orange, but this is the one that called to me. So that will be perfect for my blankets and works in progress. Because a lot of the baskets I have are quite small, so not really blanket friendly, but this one is. So that was another purchase at the fault of me going for a wander. What else did I get? I think that was actually it, apart from food, because I just didn't have time to go wandering. I think if I had a chance to walk around everywhere, I barely saw anything really at the other stands. I would have spent a lot of money. There was so much beautiful yarn. Anyway, but before the show started on the Thursday, after I'd set up my stall, I like this is a purchase that I like, because it's Bendigo Wool and Mills wool, and these colours were chosen by my youngest daughter, who has asked me to teach her to crochet. She wants to make a blanket. So, hooray! Finally showing an interest in what her mum does. So I went to Bendigo and bought these. She picked them off, picked the colours she wanted off the shade card. So this is the stone colour, and this is just the cream. So she's a neutral kind of girl too. She's the one who has the new carpet and the new painted wall and a new fresh room. So I think she wants to create something for herself. So that was nice. I liked doing that. But that's it. That was all my purchases. So it was an awesome time. It was super fun, super tiring, and I would do it all again tomorrow. So if you get a chance to go, because it's a really, really fun thing. Just the people you meet, the conversations you have, everyone walks up and touches each other, what they're wearing, all the beautiful hand knits and crocheted items, and it's really, really lovely. Right, so enough about that. It was great. Book news. So what I've been busy doing since I got home is organising events where I'm going to come and talk about the book and do workshops around the place. But there's one coming up that I've spoken to you about. It's in Portland, in my local town, 20 kilometres away, at the local library. And it's been organised for a while, but I actually went into town yesterday afternoon and I had to go to the library to return some books. And they were saying they just started advertising the event, which is it's on the 8th of August. And they've already got, the workshop's already half full. They said that as soon as they put it up on Facebook, they had someone ring within 10 minutes to book into the workshop. And then they actually had run out of flyers in the library for the event. And then I walked down the street and every shop I saw my face. They put these posters up all along, everywhere in town. which is so weird, walking down the main street and seeing your own face on a poster. It's weird. So now I can talk to people about my book and crochet easily, not a problem. And I do at workshops. It's not like I did all weekend at Bendigo to hundreds and hundreds of people. But I am so nervous about this one. It's so weird. Probably because I'm going to know people that I've worked with in other fields that don't really know that I'm a crafter. People that do know I'm a crafter who I've done workshops with. I'm going to know most of the people there. I think that's why it's a bit weird. Anyway, I went to a coffee shop yesterday afternoon. They've got a poster on the wall and they've got the flyers in there. So this is what I kept seeing all down the street. Blown up big. So weird. So weird. Anyway, yay. So hopefully I'll get over my nervousness about that. This Sunday I'm doing a market in Portland. It's a fibre market, so there's people with spinning, weaving, wool, all sorts of different things. So that's going to be fun. All day Sunday. I'm in the midst of organising a couple of events in Sydney, which is super exciting. Yes, so I will let you know the details of those, where and then. And yes, I'm organising. I've got 2 weekends in Sydney organised, and I want to do some stuff in between. So if you're in Sydney and you know of a place, a yarn shop or a bookshop or anywhere that you would like me to come and do a bit of a workshop or just a book chat or both, let me know their info, their name and email address, and I will give them a contact and see if they'd like to have me come up, because I'm going to be there anyway, so I might as well squeeze a few more events in, I think. I haven't been to Sydney for about 25 years, so I think it's going to blow my mind. It was busy then. It was crazy then. I think it's going to be even, oh, it will be even crazier. Anyway, that's exciting. What else? Yes, there are more events in other places around Australia happening as well. So keep an eye out. I've actually created a page on my website. There's a page for the Granny Square Flare book, and then there's a sub page that's just devoted to the events, so you can have a look and see if there's anything coming near you. I'll pop a link to that down below a bit later. Now, Australians, if you're wanting to purchase a book from me, I've actually run out, which is just nuts. It's thank you. So I have ordered more, and they are on their way to me. I've also run out of the Books Box mailers, which is nuts because I thought I ordered enough to last for 6 months, and they've lasted 3 weeks. So thank you very much for all your orders, but if you have ordered a book from me yesterday onwards, I won't be able to post it until I get my book mailers and my books. And living in the country sometimes can be frustrating when people don't realise the distance between the city and the country. And yes, anyway, I'm trying to overcome those difficulties and get everything to me as quickly as possible so that I can get them out to you. So on the order page, on the page where you can order the book from me, Australians only this is, I put a little note saying, just bear with me, if you order, as soon as I get it in, I will send it out. Yes, so thank you. Not a bad problem to have, but it's a bit frustrating for you and for me. Anyway, book giveaways. Last week, Joy from Crochet Road did a giveaway, and I posted out their winner's book for that. This week, Sam from The Littlest Stitch is running a giveaway. I think it closes tomorrow. I'll pop a link down below to her Facebook page. You can win a copy of the book. Sorry, this is how low I am on books. This is a proof copy. It's got my little note about an error that's a thing that needed to be fixed. So you get a copy of the book, as well as Sam has dyed some yarn. Now, I don't know what kind of, feels like a wool. I don't know what fibre it is. Sam, maybe you can let me know. So Sam has hand dyed this beautiful wool in beautiful blue. So the winner of Sam's competition gets a book and the yarn. So yay, thank you very much, Sam. Yay. So I'll put a link down below to her page a bit later on. Thank you, Sam. Oh, okay, it's Tandy Polwarth. Okay. It's Tandy, yeah, Tandy Polwarth wool. Yay. There you go. Thank you, Sam. So I will post, Sam will let me know the winner and I will post that out. Well, my books should arrive today or tomorrow. I will post it out because I can do this in a... Anyway, it's all good. Right. Some Australian stores are now stocking the book. It's 8-ply. Thank you, Sam. Skein Sisters in Sydney are stocking my book. The Unwind Craft Cafe in Keilor East in Melbourne is stocking it. Bendigo Woolen Mills have ordered some. They haven't got them yet, but they will be stocking the book. And there's a few more places that are going to be stocking it as well. So that's exciting. Yay. All right, enough about the book. Enough about the book. Now, last week I gave you my sob story about Giantess and how it wasn't ready and how I was going to go away and work on it directly after the video. Pardon me. And I did. And it's almost there. It's just got to be a few little photos and stuff added. Then I want to get it tech edited and proofread. So I'm hoping that by the end of next week, the updated Giantess pattern will be ready. Yay. That feels so good. So I'm hoping if I get time, pardon me, my voice is still recovering from the weekend too. Hopefully if I get time tomorrow, I might be able to send out an email with all the yarn requirements for the different layouts and different yarns for you for that. And that little quiet Cal, I can organise the dates and get that organised. So yay, I'm so sorry it took so long. But it's almost there. Really, really is almost there. And it's looking fantastic. Right. So many notes today, I've had to go to a second page. Yes. So the little tiny bit of crochet I have had time to do is I finished the monkeys. Yay. Tails. Oh, a bit of stuffing poking out. I'm going to fix that. Yes. So it's the same pattern. This one is just done with one strand. This one done double strand. I found the pattern on Ravelry. Monkey Business it's called. So I can send them to my little nephew and he can play with them. It was actually his birthday on the weekend. It's just, I feel so bad, but he's 2. The presents will just continue forever. I will send that to him. I'm going to pop them in the mail to him today. So cute, fun, yay. Right. What else? Yes. So yesterday afternoon, I did pick up my hook and start to play with something new. This is first draft of probably many of something. You probably can't even really see it, but it's just a little idea. It's obviously too many stitches, it's too floppy, it's too warped. But a bit of front post action. I seem to be going to front posts a lot when I'm designing lately. Little points and things. Anyway, that was so fun just to sit and just to play. So I've made some notes and I'm going to undo that and have another go soon. That was so fun just to be playing. All right, so questions this week. All right, the question I've had quite a few times is where is my book? Because when I post them out, I send a little email saying your book is on its way. Now, I had so many orders. The first lot of orders that I sent out, we did them all in one big batch on a Sunday, and I just went through and sent all those emails on the Sunday. I took them to the post office on Monday, but because there were so many, and the mail is only picked up once a day in the morning before it actually opens, some weren't picked up till Tuesday. Then there were so many they wouldn't fit in the van, so they were picked up on Tuesday. And then there was even more that wouldn't fit, so they were picked up on Wednesday. So even though you might have got the email notification on the Sunday, some of them may not have actually been picked up till Wednesday, which is just a week ago. And if you're a long way away from me, that means it's going to take a bit longer to get to you. Also, if you consider that I'm a long way from the main mail centres, it's got to be picked up from me. It goes to Portland, then it goes to Melbourne, then it gets sent everywhere. So there are a few extra steps that you might be not used to having if you have mail from me. If you're used to getting mail from other places, it's going to take longer to get to you from me. So please just be a little bit patient And yeah, I'm so sorry, Joyce. It's just small towns, small vans, small post office. We've just got to do what we can do. Yes, so hopefully you will have it very, very soon. If you don't have it by the end of next week and you received an email on that Sunday, a week before last, let me know and we'll sort it out. Okay, you will get your book one way or another. But, oh, that's good. I'm glad you have it, Joyce. So yes, I know it's frustrating. It's frustrating for me too, because just, the books, for example, I was told that they will be delivered on Monday. That's okay. They ordered them, sent, your courier will pick them up, they'll be with you on Monday. And I've been following the tracking notice, and they've been delivered to Portland and were scanned in at 8:15 in the morning on Monday. I still don't have them. They would have gone almost past my post office. They would have gone past the post office to take them to there. But that courier passes it on to a different courier, and they don't come out every day. They only come out twice a week if there's a demand. So it's so frustrating. If they don't come today, I'm going to go into town. I'm going to collect them myself because it's ridiculous. It's so frustrating. Anyway, yes, country living has its wonderful benefits, but sometimes it can make things a little bit difficult. A tracking number. A lot of people have contacted me asking for a tracking number for their order. There isn't one unless you choose to have a tracking number. Now, they're mostly, if they're sent in normal book box, they are sent as a large letter, and large letters in Australia don't have tracking numbers. If you do want tracking, I've now added an option that you can pay a little bit extra and it will be sent as a parcel, so it is scanned and you do get that tracking number. But if it's sent as a letter, sorry, there is no tracking number. That's just the way Australia Post works. Other people who, if you're living not in Australia and looking for the book, you go into Amazon and it says it's out of stock, you can still order it and it will be printed and shipped. It's not like going to take a week. It'll take a couple of days. You'll get it quicker if you live elsewhere than from getting it from me. Yes, I know it says out of stock and there is something I can do to fix it, but I just haven't had time to actually do that. So it will show in stock very, very soon, but regardless, even if it says out of stock, you can still order it and you will still get it very, very quickly. So thank you. All right, now, a couple of years ago, I posted a free pattern for triangle bunting, like a true triangle, not warped or whatever, in rainbow, and it's been going nuts on Pinterest lately. I don't know why, it's old. But because of that, I've had a few questions about it. So how to make it straight. Some people, because of the way they crochet, it's not completely straight, it's a little bit warping, like the center bit looks a bit weird. Blocking will fix it. You just need to pin it out and pin out the center, straightening it up and block it, and all will be good. And also had questions asking for a video. There aren't. It is a very simple pattern. It's just chain one, like skip one and do a stitch in the next stitch in the next chain space. It's not really tricky, and it's because it's so older. I wasn't doing videos at the time when I posted it, so I haven't done a video. Maybe I will one day in the future. I don't know. So I'll pop a link down below if you want to have a look at that anyway. That is that. So that's all the questions I had more, but the questions are the most common questions I've had this week. If you have any questions at any time, pop me an email, Shelley@spincushions.com, or comment on one of these videos and I'll get back to you. Does anybody watching now have any questions for me? I'll go on to let you know what I'm doing coming up. So between now and next week, I'm going to be organising more events, starting to prepare for the workshops and things I've got coming up, organising that quiet cowl for the giantess pattern, and maybe a bit of playtime. I hope so, because I'm barely touching the hook these days and it's driving me nuts. I really do need to schedule in some hooky time. But that's it. That's me for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming and saying hello at Bendigo, if you did. It was so lovely to put faces to 2 words on the screen. Yes, but that's it. That's me. Have a wonderful week, and fingers crossed, we'll be with you next Friday morning as normal at 9 AM my time, hopefully, as long as nothing else pops up. So thank you for watching, and I'll post this on YouTube a bit later. Have a wonderful day, everybody. You too, Joyce. Thank you. And I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.